Hello there guys and happy Christmas. If you're in Australia now, it's already actually Christmas as this video goes out, which is why I'm tentatively linking this to Aaron Mooy. Aaron Mooy has been a person who's been all in the papers recently. All the headlines have been about him, about how he's been pressing on loan at Huddersfield. And I wanted to discuss if it's actually possible that the Socceroo star could actually play for Pep Guardiola Manchester City next season. And I don't think it is impossible, which I think a few people presume it is. I'm going to go through a few little things about his playing style, about why maybe he could be good enough, and about why I would actually like to see it happen personally anyway. Now firstly, technically, he seems to make sense to a Guardiola kind of player. Watch this little clip that I put in the video here. It might be here or there, I don't know. I've taken this from Huddersfield's YouTube. Please don't sue me, Huddersfield's YouTube. If it's still here, it means they haven't taken it down, which is good news. But yeah, watch it, and as I'm talking about this, you can see that he has immense ability on the ball. He's very technical, very intelligent. He seems to be able to make the right decisions. He seems to be a thinker, and more importantly, he seems to have the energy and the work rate to track back as well. That's what we need from any midfielders that are playing a Guardiola system: intelligence, work rate, an understanding of space, movement of those around him, and in general an awareness of the game and how it's going to unfold. And he seems to possess that instinctively. Look at his all-round game, and he also seems to be able to score and finish. You look at all the other clips as well on YouTube. I know I'm saying look at clips on YouTube, but that's all we've got in context. But look at those clips of him playing when he was over in Australia. He's a hell of a finisher. The boy can score goals, he can dictate games, he can pass, and so on. Obviously, it was a lot lower level, but you got to be there to do it. You can only beat what's in front of you, and he's done that pretty well so far throughout his career. Now, the thing that's most exciting me, I know this is kind of damp praise given the fact that it comes from fans' mouths, and fans are intrinsically biased, is I've been looking around Huddersfield forums and the local press and so on, and they are absolutely full of ridiculous praise for this player, saying he's possibly the player of the Championship so far this season. Some Huddersfield fans have been watching the team for around 30 years, said he's the best player they've ever seen in a Huddersfield shirt. Now that is high praise from a good club. Huddersfield may not be a massive Premiership team, but they are a good, solid club, and any player who's the best player for a Championship club that they've ever seen is easily at least the quality of a Premiership player. Now that is what makes me think maybe this isn't possible. Any player who could survive in the Premiership could also then survive with one of the best coaches in the world and survive around a team of highly technical players that could improve his game. I don't think the idea of Mooy playing for Man City is impossible. It's probably not likely, but I don't think it's impossible. You have to consider that technical players, people like Aaron Mooy, genuinely look better in a technical team because they have the appreciation of those around them, the movement, the space, the vision to actually then execute the way they're thinking perfectly with others on the same wavelength. I think it's fair to say, and no disrespect at all to Huddersfield fans and their team, that maybe some players in that team aren't on the same wavelength as someone like Silva, De Bruyne. I think that's just obvious, really. If you have someone like Aaron Mooy playing with a Silva, De Bruyne, and Aguero to make the runs off, life becomes a little bit easier for a player that dictates play, that passes, and has an ability to pick out a run. That's what maybe could make him excel in pre-season under Guardiola. I think he'll get a chance to maybe stake a claim. I think he's looking very, very promising. I think if he doesn't, he'll at least play in the Premiership next season on loan somewhere else. And I think we've obviously got someone who could be a little bit of a hidden star. I like this in general. I really like the idea of taking some person who's relatively unknown in world football, just an Australian footballer, only mid-20s, 25, 26, can't remember exactly, but I like the idea of taking from someone like him on loan from Melbourne City to Huddersfield, and then him coming to Man City and having this potential star for basically nothing. That appeals to me because football should be about unearthing the unknown, because you want to feel connected to them. You want someone that hasn't cost £50 million sometimes. I like that. I think there's more excitement in unearthing a hidden gem, so to speak, and Aaron Mooy could be that kind of player. Anyway, that's what I think. I don't think it's a mad idea. I think he could be a surprise. I think he could be the kind of player that comes out of nowhere and gets a chance. Guardiola isn't one for world famous stars. He will give anyone a chance if they deserve it. Hence 16-year-old Phil Foden being called up. But yes, that is the end of this video. I wanted to talk about a little bit. Do you think he could get a chance under Guardiola next season and so on? And also, I might do a quick Christmas Day Q&A tomorrow, maybe. Any questions? Let me know and I might do it because I might be drunk by that point with my girlfriend sat here. So I might do some Q&A kind of stuff. Could be awful, it might not be. But anyway, enjoy your Christmas Day, and I genuinely mean that. And thank you for watching the videos so far. And thank you for all the support and all that kind of stuff, because it genuinely means a lot. Yeah, have a great Christmas. And I'll see you for some match reactions. Maybe even on Christmas Day for a quick video, for a quick 2.5 minute one or whatever. Enjoy it, guys. Let me know if you think Mooy can make it in the comments. Have a good Christmas.